All right. Hopefully it's. Let me know if that's working. Let me know if it's working. Yeah, let me know if it's working. Um, OBS is being a pain in the butt lately. I think it's working. I think it's working. You guys seeing it at all? I think it's back up. Oh. I think on Thursday, stream did the same thing. I had an encoding error and it kicked me out. I think it's I think it's up and going. Well, the people of Basil used mirrors so they didn't have to look directly at the cockroach. And they tried to reach the egg before it could hatch. But no matter how they tried to get to the egg, the cockerel pecked at them, beat them back. The Basil finally hatched. The people prayed for God's salvation. Within an hour, a knight with shining shield rode up. That's why the basilisk statues were all over Basil. Apparently I bored the kid enough. Time to go back to work. You have anything for me? Food? Hello? Morning, I hope the day's treating you well. Well enough. There isn't too much to do and not enough hours to do it all. The storm made such a mess of the town. There's leaks in the roof at home, and there's all that... Cool. Yours are near lambing already. Are they? You notice, yes. Just about due. Showered them last week. What a trial that was. I spent ages washing it all. Have you ever smelled wet, dirty wool? Oh, there's something worse. Nothing worse. Now that it's clean, we've got to spin it. And thanks to an age all its own, Lord, I don't know where to find the time. Will Clara help you? Certainly. Sometimes I forget you are from Nuremberg, Andreas. Clara, Hetty, Veronica, Kat, even little Ursula will be there, though she makes mischief more than she helps. At least the work goes quickly with the women working together. Lively conversation helps pass the time. Sometimes we even get visitors. Oh, what kind of visitors? Sometimes men in town will come and say hello. Peter, York, perhaps even Otto. Given Otto's age and status of the other women in town, he must be there to see you, Veronica. Probably. Maybe so. What's to say? He's a perfect gentleman. Perhaps too much of one. I shouldn't be telling you that, eh? It's nice. I enjoy spending time with him. I didn't realize men were invited. Might I visit? You're welcome to come. I'm sure the others would be glad for your company too. Johann Bauer will be there to keep an eye on us. Along as you stay outside, I can't see what harm a visiting would cause. I'd like to try my hand at spinning. Nothing would make Hetty happier. She's quite the taskmaster. We'll meet at Johann Bauer's house. Come by in the morning or afternoon and we'll speak to Johann. Should get back to work. Pleasure running into you, Andreas. Bye. But you see that skinny bottom of yours at the B, Andreas. Just, okay. Yeah, enough about my bottom. Spinning beat. Okay. So the widow we gotta talk to. So since we're here. Figures look like they were carved by someone without formal training. Oh. Is that her? I think that's her. Well, if it isn't the late Baron's new best friend. Nice to see you too, Attila. Sarcasm, how original. What do you want? It must be bothering me for something. I wanted to ask you some questions about his murder. Not the first time Percha answered my call. Wouldn't know what I think of. I'm glad he's dead. And I hope whoever killed him gets the abbot next. Maybe burns the entire abbey to the ground. Jeez. That's all I have to say about that. Has the abbot crossed you somehow? What did I just tell you, boy? I don't have anything else to say on the matter. Life of an innocent man is at stake. One of the elderly brothers. Can you spare me a few minutes? Think I care about whatever happens to some old monk? Ugh, idiot. Kill them all. See if I care. Every agent of the church should die. Oh my god. Where's the anger coming from? Is it something I can help with? Huh, no. Well, maybe. Don't suppose your skinny arms ears could hold more than a paintbrush. Not so strong as Otto, but I can lift things. I can reach high places. That's what you... Not often someone offers to help out an old Attila. Fine. Do something for me. Maybe it'll jog my memory. But it's going to take a while. Lots of things been building up. Things I'm too old to do. Got some place to be? All yours in the morning. They're gonna get mad at me at work, but I don't care. And heading to collect some tire wood, but haven't been able to muster the energy. Firewood. All right. No questions. Good. Hey, Twitch is working! Hopefully OBS continues to stay working. How many sticks do you need? Already looked at the log. Yeah, it was OBS. OBS decided to have an encoding error. And then, yeah, that enough. Yeah, same thing that happened to me, I think it was Thursday. Just had no encoding error at the beginning of the stream. Kicked me out. So I'm not sure what's going on. There are other trees, Otto. Dead felling for the abbot. Yeah, this one? Yeah, I looked at this one earlier. Break off a branch there, a big one. Sure. Got that right, boy. Alright, yeah, we'll break it off. I'm enjoying the game. Just a nice little story. It's all the wood I need for a while. That's not gonna last long. I can't use all these sticks. They're too big. You need to break them down for me. Sure. I need the right side a certain length, so break them and forget leftover scrap. Where should I break them? Gonna tell me? This one's too small. Frail, just like you. Well. I can't break any more of this. There we go. I'll do nicely. Where do you want it broken? She is very rude. Should just hit her with the stick. Beat that information out of her. Sure where she wants me to break this. Oh, how do I do it? I suppose that one's fine. How big is your hearth? Might be able to use some of those. Come help me back at the house. Lead on. You're very hard to please, old woman. I have some mementos from Rannick here. They got crooked, and I can't reach. Would you hang them for me, Andreas? Easy enough. Please be careful with my pictures. Some are very fragile. I would hate to lose them in your carelessness. that good? What am I doing here? Oh, A to D to rotate. I know. And? Oh, it's supposed to be this way? Ah, okay. Think you can hang those papers? I suppose. That looks alright. Thank you for hanging those. Just one thing. Move the cross. Are you sure about that? You gainsay me, boy? Alright. Of course I'm sure. Are you balking now? Alright, yeah, just do it. Got one last thing for you to do, if you're willing. To stab her with the stick. Yeah. That will be the person that murder. A legal document. I need you to read it. The words are too small for my eyes, and my reading's not so good. I'm not an expert in Bavarian law, but I'll do my best. Good enough for me. Assuming she didn't mean me to hang this note. Remember your husband, the pain carried like Job. Job? Job, maybe. The redbird flies. That in this chapter. Where did this note come from? Attila? No idea. I found it in the table the night before Rothvogel died. I can barely read it. If the writing's too fancy. Keep it if you want. It means nothing to me. Interesting. Let me see here. Standard introduction. This document shows, etc., etc. This guy's hand. He's made it quite difficult to read. Surprise. Here's the meat of the document. It says, oh, due to the recent death of Randig Kemper, his luck of heirs to inherit, your inability to pay fees on the land, your property is forfeit to the church. Ah! That's that, devil, that monster. It's all the fault of Lorenz Rothvogel. If he were alive, I'd kill him myself. May he boil in hell for all eternity. Your hatred of the church. Did you know this was going to happen? I think you need to tell me about the Baron. My husband. He caught that Rothvogel devil riding through our property and told him rightly to leave. Baron beat my Randig for it. Beat him so savagely that he took a cane to walk. Even his breathing pained him. Never could breathe deep so long as he lived, which wasn't long at all. Good God. That Baron was the worst kind of man, careless and cruel. He knew he could beat my Randig and suffer no consequences, so he did. Not even so low as animals to him, but furniture. All I knew after Randig died, the church would try to take what little I had left. This document only confirms it. All because of Lorenz Rothvogel. I'm saying nothing. Since Randig left, I've been waiting to die. Why should I have to go on living when he's gone? He's not even been dead a year. I hoped I would follow him before the church came for what was left of our life. Heritage laws are cruel to the widowed and childless. Yeah, I agree. Just as the church likes it. It doesn't matter, boy. Laws will never change. Nobody cares. You know, that's a pretty compelling reason for you to have killed him. You said yourself you'd do it if you could. Says you haven't already. I don't think she's killed him. Finally, some honesty from you. This was a real purpose of your visit all along. I'm an old woman, Andreas. Even walking from my bed to the door pains me. How could I kill a man in his prime? That's what I was thinking. Not that it matters. I'm sure it'll take blame for it anyway. Just like I'm blamed for every runny nose and thrown horseshoe around. People in town can't wait for me to die, and the Abbey vultures hate me for my contempt of them. None of it matters. I don't care what happens to me anymore. Thank you for your help, boy. If you're the one who comes calling since my erratic past, you know. Now get out. I need to lie down. Nothing. All right. All right. So I need to get to town. What's this way? Nothing's this way. Okay. They're gonna be mad that I'm just looking to eat at your house. No. I didn't pay attention before. There's people in the background. Work in the fields. I didn't even notice that. Hey, Till. I think I'm really allowed to eat here. Oh, it's his wife. Ah, Master Mallory, would you care to share a dinner at my table? I'd like to talk to you about my late husband. Of course. Thank you. Sit. I was wondering where I was going to get my meal. Bless us, Lord, these are your gifts, which you're about to receive from your fount. Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. Oh, this looks so much better. I find myself rather out of place here without the comfort of Baron. Thank you for agreeing to share a meal with me, Master Mallory. Of course, the honor is mine. Must have been staying nearby to arrive so quickly. Looks better than sausage. It does look better than sausage. You're an observant man, Master Mallory. Indeed, I was staying at Innsbruck while my husband visited the Abbey. Oh, well, Frumenti? Not sure what Frumenti is. Manual cheese and wheat bread? Yeah, let's start with that. Meant to take a tour at the Alpine towns before returning to our home in Worms. But, well, return we shall. Sorry for your loss. This sorrow is just the first of many, I'm afraid. Are you married myself, Master Mallory? A woman waits me in Nuremberg when I finish my work here. Be wed. Do you not look forward to the responsibilities of marriage? Perhaps it's no surprise that you and Lawrence became fast friends. I imagine he saw something of himself in you. Rarely have I met someone with such depth of knowledge and thirst for debate. His thirsts were not limited to his scholarly pursuits, regrettably. Yeah, I know. His lust for drink and women once afflicted him with great remorse, though such shame faded with time. Lorenz was a flawed man. His its various infidelities were no secret to me. But not, we shall, but are we all not flawed before Christ? Fermenti? Not sure what fermenti is, but sure, we'll try it. I loved him as a wife should properly love her husband, but I would not say that we were friends. I only hope his appetites are not what led him to his end. I've been searching for the answers to that quandary myself. Were you and Lorenz so close that you could trouble yourself so? I fear the abbot and the archdeacon will be led by inaccurate conclusions by circumstantial evidence. My mentor brother Puro was found with the Baron's body, but I don't believe he killed your husband. Yeah, let's say that. Not him, then who? There are many possibilities, both here at the Abbey and in town. Your husband managed to cultivate many enemies in a short time here. Yeah, he did. That does sound like Lorenz. He was a man of many opinions, and he gave them freely. All who would listen, some who could not. Previous abbot, Father Matthias, seemed to appreciate that about him. This new abbot is, perhaps, more conservative. Father Matthias was an open-minded man, from all I've heard, a true scholar. Father Granot doesn't share Matthias's passion for the written word, yet endures the expense of it. To be put in such a position would make any man unhappy, I understand. Wonder what he will make of Lorenz's gift to the Abbey. What gift is this? It seemed to be a little thing. More interest and value to my husband than the former abbot and Father Granot's. Whale. Want to eat the leg? He had found a book about the history of Tassing. He believed it contained some scandalous details. It said corroborated fears Father Matthias had expressed, but did not share particulars with. Was the appearance of the book particular or noteworthy in any way? It was neither large nor small. Bound in blue leather. Unfortunately, I would never examined it closely. My apologies. Sorry, I can't be of more help. I have some education, but I lack my husband's thirst for knowledge. If you find the book, hopefully its significance will be apparent. Odd. Do you plan on staying Tassing? Only as long as it takes the Archdeacon to investigate my husband's murder. The circumstances of my time are dire. I'm in no hurry to return. Why is that? It shouldn't be, I see a glimmer now of Lorenz saw in you. You are a disarming man, Master Maller. Much too easy to talk to. To be frank, I do not know what will become of me when I return to Worms. My father's title and residence jeopardy. I know. She said I was easy to talk to. Lorenz and I have a son, but he's young yet. I don't know many of the legalities. Only that my passion is for some risk. You're in a difficult position, my lady. I will pray for your happiness. As will I, Master. Sorry about our conversation short, but I fear I must rest. Thank you for having me at your table. Of course, you have a long day. I like that better. With many yet to come, I fear. Be well. And whatever anyone says of my husband, I am certain he appreciated your friendship. I only met the guy the one day. You gotta pet the puppy. I know. You're hungry. It smells good over there, don't it? That's a quail. Oh, let's see. don't think we're solving any of this, are we? You know, let's go to spinning class. Let's do spinning class. The hell with work, right? To hear the women's conversation.